Looks like we passed the danger zone.
And no sign of your special Nevron.
Oh, I guess we're lucky.
What have we here?
Expedition 57, Carla. These siege engines seemed much more powerful in Lumiere. But on this battlefield, next to all these broken bodies, staring at the true size of the monolith, I feel despair. I dare not show my true feelings. As commander, I cannot yield to fear, but I can't help but wonder, is pressing forward the correct course of action? Our lives are forfeit anyway, but is there perhaps a better way to spend such precious coin?
Solo fate.
I saw your future. Not today. Let's gamble.
La fosof Nabil.
You holding up? We're almost there.
Holding up. Everywhere we go, just death. Death and more death. Everywhere we go, just death. I don't want to see that anymore.
Look, my
I
Elliot.
thought you would understand. You said you spent your immortality burying the people around you. Doesn't any of this bother you? And you. Gustav's dead. How can you keep going like nothing happened?
We need to continue.
Why do you...
Mael. You know what we must do. When one falls, come on.
Are you hurt?
Fine. Thanks.
Ready? Luna, careful.
Ice. Shatter. Feel the burn.
Doing in. I saw your future.
Not impressed. My turn. I've got this.
Full deck. Here's your card.
Careful now.
Ready?
For you.
Ready to evade.
Let us stain them.
You're outmatched. Here we go.
Here's your card. I'm waiting.
Feel the burn.
My turn.
Ready to evade.
Let us stain them.
Thunder.
It's locked on you.
Let's cover path.
Lune, attention.
You're outmatched. Here we go.
Take cover. A storm is coming. Good.
Here we go. CL, incoming.
A storm is coming. Ice shatter.
Let's go faster. Let's carve a path. Yeah. Incoming. Bring it on. Here we go. Let's carve a path.
Time to take risks. Here's your card.
Well, turns out this Neveron wasn't that strong, but you did well. You learn fast.
All this. This is what we're fighting for.
I like the ability, but I don't have enough in vitality or defense to make that power good.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
I did end up going virtually.
Is this the place?
Yeah. We can bury your friend under this tree, if that's okay with you.
No, there's an item. Let's see the item.
Couldn't wait for me, could you? I wish we could.
Rest easy, Gustav.
I'll finish what you started. The paintress, Renoir, they will pay.
No more dome. Just open skies.
I'll save them, Gustav. Emma, your apprentices, everyone.
You can leave it to us.
You were always there for me.
I'll save them.
Say hi to Soph for me, yeah?
We could never tell if you were my brother or my father. But to me, you were both. The best brother and father I've ever had.
When one falls, we continue.
Thanks for being my family. See you in the next life.
was that I saw. Dadgum, it's a idol.
For about 2 hours. Then there's a big lake. We shouldn't go there at all. We should make a right, and then it's gonna take a few hours, and then we make a stop. We get some rest and some food. And then from there, we head north to Monoko Station.
Why there?
To recruit my oldest friend. We'll need the extra firepower, because our next goal will be to take down the Paintress Heart.
Her heart?
Yes. You can't just stroll up to the Paintress. The chroma there is far too dense. It erases anyone who gets close. But if we destroy her heart, the barrier will fall.
Okay. So where is this heart? What does it look like?
What it looks like, that I don't know. But I do know that it's somewhere in the center of old Lumiere.
You found old Lumiere?
Yes.
So it's true. Before the fracture, our Lumiere was part of a larger city on the continent.
I've traveled with many expeditions. I was with the 58th when we found old Lumiere. But Renoir erased them before we could get further. And I don't know much more.
All right then. Let's go meet your friend at Monoko Station. And then, we'll take the Paintress's heart.
What are you working on?
Contingency plans. If we fail, Expedition 32 will need every bit of information we have.
Right, but how are you going to get it to them?
I asked the Gestrals for help.
Smart.
What are the stars whispering to you?
Actually, I'm the one whispering to them.
Oh?
It's something my dad and I used to do. When I was scared, or anxious, or even when I was happy, he'd say, share it with the stars. When it's hard to talk about things, the stars will understand.
I like that.
I talked to the stars a lot after he was gone.
I remember the night we first met at the Crooked Tower.
Right. After the Gommage.
I was surprised to find you there. I thought I was the only one who knew about that room.
I had to get away from the harbour. And those damn petals everywhere. So I climbed up.
It wasn't logical. But part of me really believed my parents and their expedition had succeeded. That they'd stopped her. Then the paint just woke. And I knew they weren't coming home.
You know, it meant a lot to me. The comfort we shared that day. But you avoided me after. Why?
It wasn't personal. I cut a lot of people out of my life.
Okay, not personal.
That day, I knew my parents had failed. They were counting on me to finish their work. I couldn't afford distractions.
Friends are not distractions.
I know that now.
Wow. We're in the middle of nowhere with 1 year left to live. What better time to build friendships?
I could use some wine, though.
Making friends is thirsty work.
That was sad.
Yeah.
You were sad.
Yeah.
You were thinking of Julie.
Well, not just her, but... Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah. I do.
She reminds me of someone.
You mean CL?
No, Mael.
Well, you also thought you knew CL.
Oh, but I do. Wait, don't I?
Sometimes if...
Oh, well. That's because you're all...
Right, so,
Yes. Ah, just like Verso is Verso's cousin. Mael is Mael's cousin. You're so very...
Yep. Verso the Wise.
Oh, great name. Oh, can I be Eskia the Great? No, wait. How about Eskia the Brave? Oh, no.
You're just a big ball of nonsense.
That's why we're...
How far up the mountain is...
Not too high, but... Yeah. Oh, right. There's...
No, only in...
And just as fun.
Oh. My husband was obsessed with the idea of snow.
You seem less stressed than the others.
Is that your conclusion? After your extensive observation?
Yes.
There must be better uses of your time than analyzing.
Well, It's...
Says the mysterious stranger who has yet to...
Then consider this my attempt to be less mysterious.
Oh, is that what...
I'll trade you. A story for a story. Quite...
Well, there are stories. You first, then.
Something unusual, then?
A bit impersonal, hmm? Not really how you get to know each other. No. Tell me something dark.
Ooh, going straight for the heaviest.
If we're going to share, let's share.
Story for a story, right?
We'll see.
Your oldest friend, is it?
Yes. We've been friends for as long...
Gustav would have loved that.
Why?
Because he liked the idea of friendships that could last. We don't get to enjoy such long friendships in Lumiere. Why are you allying yourself with us?
Not a lot of options out here.
What about the previous expeditioners? Did you help?
That's a terrible way to ask questions.
Given the circumstances, I think we can skip the pleasantries, no?
Alliances are usually give and take. Trust goes both ways, no?
All right then. As a gesture of good faith, I'll show you how to use Lumina.
No need.
Well, aren't you a quick study?
But I appreciate the gesture.
Mm-hmm. Trust works both ways.
All right. I'll answer 3 questions.
Only 3.
Someone's a bit greedy.
3 questions with 3 follow-ups.
You're really pushing this.
I think it's reasonable.
All right. Go for it.
How come Minoko lives so far?
Minoko's a searcher. They travel the land looking...
A lost jet.
Yeah. That and...
How come
Minoko's
a lost jet?
Yeah.
It's still so weak.
near then.
Hey,
Hey, it's fine.
I just.
I miss him.
It's.
The pain we feel. I've tried many ways of dealing with it. But what I needed,
What do you mean?
I feel when I'm tired. When I use the pain. I use the fear. The shame.
Oh no.
I can almost feel them beside me. Especially when I use Chroma.
Feel.
Yeah,
I'd like to feel him.
you have an affinity for Chroma too.
How do you always know?
I don't want to know a secret. Don't tell anyone else.
Thanks. It really was a beautiful place.
Glad you liked it. I've buried friends there too. You were right about condolences. We offered them because we don't know what else to say, but there's no comfort there.
No.
All we can do is carry them with us.
I guess. Sorry. It's just wet.
Drowning in our own sadness. Hey, why did you join the expedition? I mean, with the Gamage, I understand the rest of the team's decision, but you're half their age.
Out here seemed better than in there at the time.
It's natural. Wanting to escape a life you don't want.
Escape. Yeah. That's what I wanted. But Gustav and the others, they really want to change things.
Well, changing your life also counts. Can't always shoulder the world's problems, you know? It'll drain you fast.
Gustav would probably say, if more of us cared, then it would lighten the load for everyone.
He sounds like a good guy.
Wait. I kept Gustav's, so you can have mine. You'll need one if you want to be an official member of our merry crew.
I gotta say, I didn't take you for an official kind of person.
Welcome to the disaster expedition.
Thank you.
How far to Minoko Station?
With SGA? Oh, should be quick. unusual.
What happened here?
Alright, well, that was fun.